Guys, well played. An absolutely spectacular victory. And to be honest, Bruno, no doubting who the hero was. What about this young man next to you?
Oh, he's been doing well. He's been doing great things. I think there's still a lot to come from him because we really believe in his qualities. We know what he's capable of doing it. He showed it today again. He's always hectic. He's always alive, and this is why he gets the penalty. This is why he gets his goal. It's a brilliant pass from Licha also, but he's being brilliant. But I don't want to say much to keep him going again because we need him at this level because when he's like this, he's unstoppable.
Ahmad, very simply, just describe the feeling. Obviously, you've won the penalty. And it's not just that it's City, it's last minute, you were 1-0 down a few minutes before. It's how you dream it, isn't it?
Yeah. We wanted to win this game. We know it was not easy. Obviously in the first half we tried to score, but in the second half I think we pressed good and we wanted to win. And this is derby. If you play like this game, you have to win. And we showed today we can win every game, and we are very happy to win today.
Yeah, talk us through it then. Absolutely incredible finish.
I want to thank God for this, and let's enjoy for today and focus for the next game.
Yeah. And he's a humble guy as well.
Oh, he's not of many words in English. He's
doing great. He's doing great.
He speaks more in French and Italian than in English, but he is. And as I said, I just want him to keep working because that's what he's been doing, and he can be just okay with this because it's great what he did today. But I'm pretty sure that he can do this every week. So we expect it. He knows the expectations to play for Man United. We want this week in, week out. He's been here for a while. He's now getting his chances deservedly because he's been working hard, and the results are here. When you do the right things in the right moment, things will come to you, and you are prepared for it.
And credit to you as well. Lovely, cool penalty at a pressure moment. You had that big chance just before as well. So did that maybe give you some extra nerves while you were waiting to take the penalty?
Oh, of course it did because it was a big chance. Was still 1-0 down. You go 1v1 on with the keeper. I just tried to lift a little bit the ball to go away from Ederson. I went away from him, but also from the goal. It was not perfect.
Yeah.
But then, it's a penalty. It's a moment of nerves. You need to calm yourself down. You know that it's a big part of games. So I'm always ready to calm myself down in these big moments to give something to the team. And I had to deliver because before it was too much of a big chance to miss. So I'm very happy to score that goal.
So under the new manager, then, what does this mean to the team?
No, it's a process that we know that what he demands, what he wants from us. We've been speaking always before games that it doesn't matter what happened in the game. We stick to what we have to do, what we've been training to do. New routines, difficult, different positions, whatever. We're here to help everyone today. Really good. You seen Josh came on, give us a lot of energy. Lenny also. Then Anthony once again brilliant coming from the bench. He was really good. Kobe was prepared. We had unfortunately Mason to go out in the beginning of the game. Kobe jumped in, always prepared. I think Mano was outstanding today. Ugarte, for me, it's obviously I can't take the credit away from Ahmad because decisive moments is for big players, and he was there in the decisive moments. But for me, Mano today was unstoppable. He was really good. I think Licha, Victor came in and he helped. He gives you comfort. He's good on the ball. It's his experience. And we count on everyone. And I think that's from the manager also. He's been showing that he counts on everyone, and everyone has to be ready to get the chances.
Okay, shall we give Ahmad that Player of the Match award? Well played.
Thank you.
The Diallo derby, it's been described as. Fantastic.
Gracias. Thank you.
Well done.
What a win for Manchester United. What a game for Amad Diallo. A fantastic winner from him to get Manchester United all 3 points. And when Ruben Amorim came into the club, Manchester United fans were saying, look, long term, yes, we want to be challenging for the big trophies again. But in the short term, Roy, they just wanted to be contenders in the big matches. You don't get much bigger than a Manchester derby.
Well, it's one more football's in that game. 5-10 minutes ago, City did look a bit nervous, a bit tentative. They invited United back into the game, and United took full advantage of it. Absolutely amazing. 22-year-old player, no fear. great courage, lovely play, punish City for their mistakes, their, I suppose, negative play. And a brilliant day. We mentioned about the past and the future. Just you got to look at the United fans out there. They're going to have a great night. They're going to have a great, long way back from Man United. Absolutely. Hopefully, it's a starting place. Listen, they're still bottom half of the league. You can't get too giddy and too excited because Man United have won a league match. But it was a big win. To beat Man City, 5 minutes to go. Fantastic.
Particularly the way that big games like the Manchester derby, like the games against Liverpool, like the games against Arsenal have gone in recent years. That's why this will feel significant.
And this is why it's great for these younger players, because again, the bottom line is you're playing for Man United is to perform in the big games. And the performance wasn't that great today, but they found a way to win. Which was half time. I was agitated a little bit, but ultimately the second half, even maybe three shots on target the whole game. Bit of luck. City just taking their eye off the ball a little bit towards the end, but you take that, it'll be a happy dressing room, regroup and go again. The manager made some big calls before the game with Rashford, Garnacho, and when the team goes and win, almost justifies the decision. Brilliant.
And again, for Manchester City, Micah, we're scratching our heads. Pep Guardiola will be scratching his head, wondering what on earth has just happened. They didn't have a shot on target in the second half.
I don't know what's going on. I think they look in lack of confidence, that they're not seeing out games, they're not finishing off games, they're not creating enough. If you look at the second goal, people are not putting the foot in, everything's a little bit too easy. And it's incredible to say that a team that have been so consistent over the last 4 years, to see this happening, 1 win in 11 games from the champions. I mean, I'm gobsmacked, if I'm being totally honest, about the situation. I mean,
but they brought up the first goal.
Even at 1-0,
they've got to pass it forward. The first goal is a chance for Walker to pass it forward. I'd love to. Many times Man City kept going back to the goalkeeper.
It was just like, even at 1-0, Guardiola goes. It's like they wasn't searching for the second. It's almost like they was trying to see the game out. That's not the Man City we know and love. Attacking football, confidence,
it's certainly
high
not the Manchester
press.
City that a young fan has ever seen. Like Gary was saying in commentary, older Manchester City fans will have seen their team go through challenging runs, but there'll be a new generation of City fans for whom this is uncharted territory.
Well, they can't win every single week, and they can't win the league, every single year. I mean, no one wants to see that, but I don't expect to see.
I think for all Man City's brilliance over the last few years, and Pep, one of the greatest managers ever, I think even with the last 5 minutes here, I bet he can't believe what he's seen. And I know they gave Leeds away in the Champions League here recently, 3-0 up, but to be 1-0 up with a few minutes to go against United, the 2-1, he'll be shell-shocked, Pep, and he's an experienced manager, a great manager, but he'll be shell-shocked to lose a game when you're... Were they coasting? I wouldn't go that far with the coasting. When it's 1 and you're still in with a chance, but they were comfortable.
And they were limping to the victory. But again, different players, all these defenders' injuries, different, as the guy said in commentary, different players playing in different spots, and they can't see a game out like that. Like Robbie says, it looked like it was going to be 1-0. They kind of were happy to sit in deep and defend okay and not really go for the second goal. But they couldn't even do that. Those errors at the end are incredible errors for Man City.
Nunes is a panic, isn't it? You know, when you do the first mistake, you think, oh, I don't want to be the one to let the goal. So he just goes careering into Ahmed. Problem.
Could this be a marker, maybe not a turning point, but a marker for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United?
It could be. I mean, the emotional difference of winning a game like that in the last couple of minutes is incredible. And married with the fact that he left out Garnacho and Rashford for what he's seen over the last few days or weeks or whatever it is, attitude-wise, whatever it was, that's kind of a vindication of that. Just when I was about to say things like they could have done with a little bit of pace from Rashford and Garnacho, but that's a big call, and they get the result. Stunning result.
Wow.
It's a distant memory for Manchester City at the moment. Let's have a look at how this turned around then. First of all, a moment that Matheus Nunes will undoubtedly replay in his mind over and over again when he goes to bed tonight.
For sure, because obviously this is where the confidence kicks in. Now they control the ball, they know they're good at it, but now the moment you underestimate the situation like this, and of course credit to Amat, reading the situation, awareness on the pitch, knowing where the ball is going to land, intercepting it, and keeping his cool when he gets the ball, right here. And now shooting the ball with the body, of course, a bad judgment, bad judgment going for the... And he knew straight away that he'd done a foul and it's going to be a pen.
That's incredible. I mean, his head has gone. Yeah. Look at Pep Guardiola in the background here. Look at this in the background. He knows straight away. Yeah. Oh, my word. Oh, no. And even John Stones next to the fourth official. He can't believe it either. I mean, his head has totally gone there, Nunes. I mean, he's made the most horrific back pass, but OK, make one mistake, that's fine. The goalkeeper's just softened the blow. He's held the man up. You're getting back. You've got players coming back. It had almost killed the... You know, it was fine. The attack was fine. He was about to shoot. Everybody stopped it. Now just calm. And he loses his head again and just goes and smashes into Ahmed. It's unbelievable. Look, the goalkeeper does brilliant. He stops him. He's now waiting. He's blocking the angle. You've got players in the box. There's no danger, or very, very little danger. Certainly less danger than was when you passed the ball back. What is he doing? I mean, 2 monumental mistakes within 2 seconds. Incredible. And that, when you're struggling, that's when your head just plays tricks with you. That's when, there's a couple of minutes to go and you're doing stupid things like that. It's incredible, absolutely incredible how you can make 2 whopping mistakes like that in the space of 2 seconds.
Talking about keeping you cool, Bruno Fernandes had a long wait for this penalty, but you're never really in any doubt, are you, when he's taking spot kicks?
No, I think the confidence he has in his ability, you can see it by his body language and the way he's controlling the game and getting the ball. And when you have confidence like this, I mean, obviously you can miss a pen, but in his case, it was never a doubt that he's going to score. Look at this. It shows, it's me. I can score. It's easy as that. And it's a responsibility, because he's the captain, taking the ball 88 minutes, put it in there, probably emotion going through your body, but still he scored.
That's pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pressure. Manchester derby, all that's at stake.
And he'd missed an opportunity, hadn't he?
Missed an opportunity, 88th minute, or only a couple of minutes to go.
Well, it shows you
absolutely
how strong he is in the head, because missing that opportunity will be like, what happened now if I miss again, right?
Yeah. He would have been the villain.
Yeah.
No, real good character.
Well, this will go down as a famous 1 minute 50. This will go down as a famous 1 minute 55 seconds of Manchester derby history, because that is exactly the time it took before this then happened.
Yeah. It's a great run. It's actually a really, really good goal. Manchester City, yes, they'll look at it and think, how can we have avoided it? But it's a brilliant goal. I mean, the vision to play the ball in. Look at we pick up Diallo there at the top. Ahmed, what a brilliant run. Stays onside, arcs his run to stay onside. Gets a lovely little touch around the goalkeeper. That is not an easy skill either. Over your shoulder, on the volley, tight angle, last seconds of the game. That is absolutely exceptional. I mean, we can pick the holes in Manchester City's defending there, Berber, but that's a brilliant goal from Manchester United's point of view.
What a touch. From the pass to the run, touching of the ball, and then shooting from that position of running, keeping your balance, control of the ball when the ball is falling to your feet. I mean, everything is in place.
It's a great goal.
Unbelievable. Of course, the back line of City was all over the place in this case. Out of balance, out of shape, no straight line, so it was easy for him to make that run. But great pass, great vision, great balance, touch, unbelievable. Perfect goal.
Gvardiol, trying to go for a back heel.
Yeah, we spoke about that. I still couldn't believe it. How can you try to, if we are correct what we saw on the TV, if he tried to do the back heel in that situation that easily can clear the ball, I think that's...
Manchester City lead 1-0 at half-time. Josko Gvardiol hasn't got many goals this season with 4, but they've been important ones, Micah.
Yeah, they have been really important. I don't think the game's been great, to being honest about the situation. I think it's nervy at times, but De Bruyne on the short corner there just sets it off from Gundogan. Gets a little bit of a deflection, but Guardiola gets up there, really good in the air. But Roy, I'm going to talk about the defending.
Yeah, obviously United have had problems all season. The stats here, they do have enough bodies in there eventually, and it takes a slight deflection. Ahmad probably's got to do better. But I look at Højlund and Diallo. When you're defending separate, you have to do more than one job. Some players are just almost just focused on the player. You've got to multitask, and it's just far too easy. Højlund, he's not even looking at the ball and jumping. And Diallo, then when Diallo turns around and he puts his arms up in the air, the bottom line, when the ball comes into your box, sometimes it is a case of who wants to head that ball. And the United players, far too many times this season, haven't been brave enough, right? The courage to go and attack the ball. And Diallo's a defender, remember. But, my God, they're just waving their arms up. Well, that's no good.
Even if they're working on it in their training ground, as you said, they've got the players in there, but that's 8 goals that Manchester United have conceded from corners now, which is 42% of the total number of goals they've conceded.
An unbelievable stat.
And that's 4 since Amarin's come in as well, right?
Yeah, of course, so he's not been able to fix it. You go back to it, the players, when the ball comes in your box, there's only one ball. Who really wants to go and attack that ball? We said it before the game. A bit about that desire and determination, not to give up a goal. Far too easy. United have been awful. Not had a shot on target. We're saying they're not bad, decent shape. My goodness.
They're doing okay until that goal. They're doing okay.
The standards are so bad, not Man United, where you're sitting here going, yeah, they're doing okay. Okay is good enough for Man United now. That's where we're at. No shot on target. Players not wanting to head the ball. Players not been brave enough to put a block in. City have obviously been average. They've been a bit nervous here, but still not enough from United.
We thought this game might spark into life at some stage, that there might be a bit of needle. Roy, would you have given a red card for this?
Red card. Yeah, to Walker. This is, you don't mind a bit of this. This is going to happen in the game, a bit of argy-bargy, of course. But I look at it, he's obviously been blocked, but like Walker, we're talking about Walker.
So there's the initial foul.
Of course it's a foul, it's a free kick, and that's fine. Hoyland's not happy, and that's fine. And he goes over. How can Walker must be embarrassed. He must be embarrassed to go down like that. An experienced player. Listen, this here contact. Look at this. I don't know the guy, and I'm embarrassed for him.
He's better than that.
He is.
He's better than that.
Is he? Not so sure.
He is better than that.
Not so sure.
It's quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So Manchester City with the half-time derby advantage against United by a 1-0. Goal-scoring opportunities few and far between. And another set piece that Manchester United have conceded.
Yeah, that was a concern before the game. Set pieces are not Manchester United's friend at the moment. It was a poor game in the main. Took a while to ignite. I think both teams are cagey, cautious, understandable maybe with recent results. And as you say, it was a set piece that broke the deadlock. One that, again, Manchester United will be very disappointed. Not a lot, happened for them to concede that goal. So, yeah, nothing really in it. I think Manchester City have edged this first half, but United will be desperately disappointed to go in behind.
Prior to the goal, they'd had a corner, and we saw the wrestling of Haaland and Højlund, and then the referee actually spoke to them after this, and that's why for the goal it went short, Berber.
Yeah, but at the same time, Højlund needs to be careful with what he's doing, how he's guarding Haaland. Obviously, he's not a defender, Højlund, but still, look at this. It's a wrestling match. And now a referee is right there. And normally you ask yourself, is that a pen? Is that a foul? What is it? And after that, when they scored the goals, it was the same situation, but obviously slightly different, because after that, when Højlund left Haaland, he cannot orientate himself who to guard anymore, because he is not a defender. And this is what Guardiola took advantage of. Good positioning, obviously a bit of luck here. A bit of luck. But a game like this, sometimes you need a bit of luck, and when the luck comes, you need to take advantage of it. And Guardiola had a great connection with the ball.
Yeah, Guardiola, we just highlighted him in the penalty spot there. It's Diallo and Højlund, isn't it? That's the area, that's the zone that he runs into. Of course, Manchester United are playing zonal right across the 6-yard box there, and Guardiola runs in between those two. One of them should be heading it. There's two of them in the same area. Guardiola gets up early, powers it into the far corner. Great header. It was a deflected cross. There was a little bit luck in it, as Berber says, but nothing lucky about the finish. He wanted it more, and two players just didn't attack the ball.
And that is 8 corners conceded. Only Wolves more in the Premier League, and 4 of those 8, we should point out, since Ruben Amorim took charge.
Well, something to have in mind, because as he said in his interview, he's analysing everything. So this is, I think, something that he needs to be on top of his list, analysing why we're conceding so much from set pieces. And they need to correct it. Otherwise, we'll see, you said 8 goals from set pieces, right? And sometimes derbies like this, games like this, where nothing is happening in open play, a set piece can decide the game.
We've had a couple of yellow cards, Højlund and Walker. What did you make of this incident?
It was a foul by Walker in the initial stage. He barges into him. Højlund took exception to it. He could have just got up and got on with the game and got the free kick. He's gone over. He shouldn't really go over. But then after that, that's where, he's no longer at fault, really. Once he goes, when Walker goes over, this is what I think people around the world absolutely hate. They've both come together. They're both slightly pushing. No one's really put their head towards each other in terms of a big, clash. And Walker's gone down trying to get a fellow professional sent off. I think it's really poor play, bad play, unsporting behaviour, really. Højlund shouldn't have reacted in the first place, is the bottom line, and probably 2 yellow cards is fair.
No, but I would like to say here that I think the reaction of Højlund, for me, is a good one because it shows the fire that he have in him, probably. The game is not going in his way. He doesn't have so much of chances to score. Now Walker pushes him, and he's like, get out of here, you know. So as a striker, I'll take this as an offense to my ego. So that's why he's getting up and he's asking, what are you doing, man? And then, of course, that dramatic effect that you said, Walker looking to send off the other player is not a good one. If you act like a man, be a man. Stand your ground, don't fall down as a girl, right? But situation like this is something that I like to see, especially from United players. Show the fire, show that you are there, you are present. The game is not going your way, but still, you have fire in you and you want to show it.
And we all know strikers have big egos.
Yeah, we do.
Why are you looking
That's
at
a
me?
fact. No, that's a fact. Look,
At least one of you's admitting
both
it.
of us.
Hey,
Look, both of us.
there we go. Right.
Pues es una ausencia importante, porque Noya es uno de los jugadores que siempre suele comenzar los partidos en esa escalera. Y vamos a ver hasta qué punto lo siente y lo nota el Barrio, que ha sido un equipo un poco de extremos durante los propios partidos, ¿no? Muchas veces ha empezado mal, luego ha mejorado en el segundo tiempo. Hoy el Barrio tiene que salir con mucha más concentración desde el primer instante, porque esto es un partido de playoff y delante tienen un equipo con mucha calidad como es los Troncos.
Atento está para el cierre, Gil Vidal, segundo palo, Carlas al palo. Adri, ¡gol! ¡Gol del Barrio de Adri de Contreras! El penalti presi. Mira, y Adri Contreras haciendo de la suya. Se queda en el campo y dice... Ian disparó. ¡Oh! ¡Sácala a llenar! ¡Gol! Verdú también Edgar Álvaro. Verdú la deja para Edgar. Rompe la barrera. ¡Oh! ¡Gol, gol, gol! ¡Gol! ¡Tenemos suerte! ¡Gol! Todo tuyo. Ahí está Marmartra que lanza un bueno. Jugador estrella.
¿A quién ponemos?
¿Será doble jugador estrella?
Sí. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Penalti?
Pues
Vale,
quiere penalti, no quiere quitarle el jugador. ¡Gol! ¡De los Troncos! ¡No falla Verdú! ¡Viene Arché! ¡Manu Martín! Al lado de la pelota. A ver, aquí va. Va directo a la pelota. ¡Gol! ¡Perchita! ¡Gol! Para los Troncos. Se fue por la clásica, por la segura. Chita, Sorroche con el centro. La bajó muy bien Litus, pasa atrás. Edgar. Buen pro en el área. Paufer con el cuero al segundo palo. La tapó. Perdió la Tina Arché. Se va con toda Carraflana. Rebote para Gil. ¡Gol! ¡Gol! ¡Del Barrio!
Ian González, habéis repetido la suerte de las chicas y estáis en semi. Enhorabuena.
Pues nada, muy contentos. Parece que ya empezamos a salir del pozo en el que nos metimos en Liga después de esas 4 derrotas seguidas. Y nada, a Madrid seguro.
Os enfrentáis, al igual que las chicas, a Ultimate Móstoles, guerra de clubes, parece.
Sí, esperamos a ver si podemos ganarles ya, que desde que salí de allí de Móstoles no le ganó ningún partido. Así que nada, DJ, voy a por ti.
O sea que celebración de gol si marcas, a lo loco, todo, ¿no?
Tanto no, pero ojalá le meta uno.
Bueno, enhorabuena, disfrutarlo.
Muchas gracias.